The inventory of homes for buyers to purchase is still on the rise in Portland Metro real estate. Are we seeing any changes in sale prices, time on market, or price reductions? Well, let's take a look at the very latest of our local stats and trends. Hey everybody, I'm RRMilligan, bringing you the very latest in stats and trends for the Portland Metro real estate market. As always, the sample that I'm working with is for the full metro area, including Southwest Washington. As I love to say, all real estate is local. Some areas are doing better than others. So if you want to know what's going on specifically in your neck of the woods, just drop a line in the comment section. The average sale price was down by about $10,000 compared to roughly the same time period last year. That's for a week time frame. Looking at a bigger picture and a larger data set for the month of May so far, the average sale price is only up about 0.5% comparing 2024 to 2025. That's a hair lower than the 0.6% gain that we were tracking the previous week. As I said at the top of the video, the supply of homes for buyers to purchase is still on the rise. In fact, when I checked my notes, the last time we had as many homes on the market as we do right now was back in about April of 2019. What is one of the big reasons for that? Well, it's the number of homes that continue to hit the for sale market week after week. The number of homes that did hit the for sale market this past week was still pretty elevated, as it has been in previous weeks. That being said, it wasn't that much higher than what we were seeing about a year ago, with only about 28 more homes going up for sale. Looking at the demand side of the supply and demand equation, the number of new purchase agreements agreed to by buyers and sellers was down from the previous week, but just slightly, and the number was still a hair higher than what we were seeing last year at this time. So demand is still holding steady and maybe just a little bit elevated compared to what we've been seeing in recent weeks. The number of price reductions are back up, with 867 sellers reducing the asking price for their homes. For context, last year that number was only about 672. That's roughly a 30% jump in the number of price reductions. That being said, both the median and average number of days that a home spent on the market before receiving an acceptable offer, those numbers were both down, with the median coming in at only 11 days, which is 2 days quicker than what we saw the previous week. What that means is that half the homes hit the market and received an acceptable offer after only 11 days or less. The other half took 11 days or more. Mortgage rates were on the rise after a few pretty rough days on the financial markets this week. The best case scenario that I could find for the 30-year fixed mortgage was around 6.75%, with just a little over a half a discount point. Most lenders, though, were at 7% or higher, bringing us back to the mortgage rates that we were seeing last fall and winter. I always like to have the current mortgage rates for my weekend open houses, so as always, I will check the rates again on Friday and post them in the comment section here. So to sum it up, we're looking at supply continuing to rise, and it looks like sale prices are stagnating. Buyer demand still seems to be holding on, but higher mortgage rates aren't making it easier for buyers. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, if you've got any questions at all, feel free to drop me a line or post that question in the comment section. I'll be sure to follow up. Otherwise, have a great weekend, and I will see you right here next week.